Hello, everyone. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to
Hola.
Anime Church. Welcome to Anime Church, a church where you can cosplay and we don't judge you. We're also primarily a nerdy news show. That's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the nerdy news. If you're new here, hello, hello. But got a lot of nerdy news to talk about this week. A crap ton of gaming news because Gamescom was this week.
Woo!
I also read something and put it up in Anime Church and then had to retract it because wasn't 100% sure how real it was.
Fair enough.
Even though I have seen a bunch of stuff recently that says it is most likely real, I don't want to post anything without doing my proper due diligence. So I'm just going to give you the cliff notes. Apparently, the CEO of Toyota has officially announced that they have made a hydrogen-powered combustion engine.
Here at Anime Church, we try to keep the news 100% and not give you any false information.
Yeah, the hydrogen engine sounds very interesting. Not impossible. Definitely not impossible.
No.
But
there is a Canadian startup called Ron Motor Company that has several hydrogen-powered vehicles.
Apparently, the thing that is not 100% confirmed is like the stuff about the timeline of release. They've been working on it for years, so this is it seems like 90% true, but there's just too many people on the internet that are skeptics that are saying, this is fake, this is AI, and I can't disprove it at the moment. So until I can disprove the doubters with official sources, and I didn't see any official stuff on like Toyota's website, but they other than that, yes, it does exist. Yes, they have been working on it for years. Yes, they have cars that they're testing it on. Though I was just sitting here like I've never heard of the Toyota Mirai, which the Toyota Future.
It could be a Japanese only thing.
It could be. It could be a Japan only thing. But that being said, I removed that from the list. But that's like one story out of way too many. And as per usual, guys, if you want to know where it is that we are getting our information and talking about stuff, links are always in the description down below. We like to source our stuff in case there's a topic that we're talking about that you're very interested in and you'd like to hear a bit more about it, or just, see where we got our newsy news sources from in the doobly-doo. Now, for your convenience, I have tiny URL to everything that is not a YouTube URL so that it isn't like a giant link. Yeah, and that way it's easy to know what story was what. Go ahead.
The Toyota Mirai is an actual vehicle. You can build it and have it shipped to a U.S. dealership. I am on Toyota's webpage right now building one. It starts at $51,795.
That does not surprise me because from my understanding, the Toyota Mirai is a particular type of engine. I don't know if it's necessarily the hydrogen one.
It is only available. It's only available in California. And yes, it is the hybrid electric hydrogen vehicle.
Nice. Okay, so really quickly, guys, what we're talking about and why it seems so cool. I like to nerd out about science stuff, and this was really cool science to me. So the oxygen that is pulled in from the intake and the hydrogen that is pumped into the fuel as gas, they combine together and they react and they create water, and the reaction from that generates electricity, which then powers the engine and the battery, and then the excess is pushed out of the exhaust, and right now it's carbon neutral, or not carbon neutral, it's net zero carbon, because what comes out of the exhaust is water vapor.
Yep. This is nice. While hydrogen fuel costs continually fluctuate, every Mirai comes with $15,000 or 6 years, whichever comes first, of complimentary fuel for purchases, and $15,000 or 3 years, whichever comes first, of complimentary fuel for leases.
That's cool.
Yeah, it
Woo!
is. It is much better for things but they're like the naysayers have a lot of points that they point out, and I'm not sure if it's been covered, and I didn't want to talk about this and have everybody going, "Oh, that's fake," and I'm like, "Oh." But apparently the engine stuff and the specs and stuff for it are real, and it gets double the amount of distance that an EV gets, and they are selling them in two different versions. They are selling a quiet version and one that sounds like a regular car engine would.
Nice.
The estimated fuel range, or the estimated range, is 402 miles.
They said between 400 to 450, 400 and 450 miles.
That is pretty good.
On the tank, that's actually really good. That's really good. The problem is,
considering most electric vehicles only get about 200.
Yeah, and here's the reason why. Here's the reason why it is that it's only available in California. The stations to fill up probably only exist in California right now. That's honestly the why, the what and the why. Now they are talking about building that stuff here, and if that happens, yay. But yeah, that was the topic. I just thought it was really interesting. I like the sciencey stuff. I really would have liked to have dug deeper into this. I'm sure there are many questions that you guys have. I don't necessarily have the answers for it, but I just thought, neat.
Yeah. My question is just like, is it liquid hydrogen?
No.
It is liquid hydrogen.
Oh, it is liquid hydrogen. I thought it was
That makes
gaseous.
sense.
Okay.
Well, hydrogen becomes gaseous at room temperature.
Yes.
So you could put in liquid hydrogen, have a chamber for it to become gas very quickly, and then pump it into somewhere where it'll have a reaction with oxygen.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It starts out in the pumps as liquid, and as it enters the tanks, as the tanks basically ambient temperature of the outside, it turns into a gas. And
there we go.
The air intake mixes with the hydrogen gas to create the electricity for the vehicle to move.
And then the excess is water vapor that's put out from the muffler.
Yes.
Or the exhaust, not the muffler. Sorry, the exhaust. But yeah, that's dope.
Realistically, there's no muffler on it because there doesn't need to be one.
Yeah, I'm digging this. The specs that I've seen in some of the articles that I looked at, I was like, that's really cool. And yeah, don't have much to say on that outside of neat. I'm glad it's real. I was really hoping it was. Still waiting on self-driving cars? No, I'm not. Look,
I don't care about self-driving cars.
Here's the thing. Here's guys. There's a video out right now that you guys should watch of Neuro controlling one of those little Barbie cars. That alone should explain why we should not have self-driving cars. Neuro almost killed poor Ellie Bot. That being said, let's start with the actual newsy news that we do have. So, yay! All right. Any fans of Baby Metal here?
I know a couple or a few of their songs at least.
Yeah, there you go.
Good, yes.
Yes. The metal idol group did what Sukiyaki and Utada Hikaru, who is the woman who sang all of the Kingdom Hearts songs, did what they couldn't do. The Japanese metal idol group Baby Metal confirmed on Tuesday that their latest album, Metal Fourth, had reached the top 10 in several charts globally after its August 8th debut. Metal Fourth reached number 3 in Japan, number 5 in Germany, and number 9 in the U.S. Billboard, and number 17 in the UK. Billboard Japan noted Metal Fourth is the first Japanese album ever to reach the top 10 on the weekly Billboard 200 albums chart in the U.S. The group posted a message to thank their fans for their support, which is awesome. The girls are all adults now. Do we still call it Baby Metal at this point?
Yeah.
All right.
It's the name of the band, dude.
Sure, man. Sure. I just kawaii metal, you know? Anyway, Billboard reported the album debuted with 36,000 equivalent album units earned in the U.S. 33.5 thousand of those were sales of full albums, and 2,500 were streaming equivalent albums, which translates to 3.28 million on-demand official streams, and the negligible remainder came from track equivalent albums or digital sales of individual tracks. Billboard attributed part of Metal Fourth's success to its 15 vinyl variants, including 2 signed editions, 6 CD editions, of which 5 were signed, 2 deluxe CD box sets, of which one of which is signed, 3 cassette tapes. What the fuck? People are using cassette tapes? A standard digital download version, and 3 deluxe expanded digital download versions. Guys, you're going to go as far as cassette tapes, but you didn't make an 8-track? How dare you? I feel I'm a little offended by this. Did not say, hi, Libby, and I'm so happy we could give you a science lesson. But yeah, what do you guys think? Baby Metal being the first JP band to hit the top 10 in the U.S. Billboard charts. I think that's pretty cool, but I mean, are you happy for Baby Metal? Would you have preferred if it had been a different artist? Like, where are you on the spectrum on this one? Let me know.
The Billboard Top 100 list is one that exists.
Okay, that's all your thoughts?
Yep.
Okay.
For me, a band is good if I listen to them, and I do listen to them, and that's all I need.
That's.
I'm happy that they made this achievement. I think it's really cool, but that's it.
All right.
My only thought is, give me chocolate.
Yeah. Dude, if you have listened to some of their more recent stuff, Jesus, like, they are leaning more into the metal than, yeah, and that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love that their lead singer is, like, a full-on metalhead at this point.
Well, I would hope so. Otherwise, why'd they get into metal?
They got into metal because the producer or manager or something was a fan of, like, J-pop and also a fan of metal, and he decided to combine them together. And to be fair, they knew nothing about metal when this started.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But now, also, they have been embraced very lovingly by the metal community, like bands, the fandom, all that stuff. And so, you know, they
toured with
embraced back.
Sabaton, and I wish I could have seen it.
Dude, they have sung with Metallica and Seven Dust.
Actually, I think they did something with Rammstein once, too.
Yeah, they did.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah. They've sung Ozzy songs at concerts.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like, when Ozzy passed, they took a moment and they sang, I don't think it was Crazy Train. I don't remember
it
which
might
one.
have been Mama, I'm Coming Home.
It might have been. But yeah, they gave a big shout out to the Prince of Darkness. Yeah.
Woo.
Anyhow, yeah. But I just thought that was really cool. It was funny. It's so funny how like the community writ large is like, they did what Utada Hikaru couldn't, and she had Disney backing, and I'm like, you mean the Kingdom Hearts singer? Yeah. You guys are acting like she was crazy popular. She put out an all-English album because she was raised in New York, and most of you didn't even know it existed. It's so good.
I knew it existed. It's actually a really good album.
It is. It's so freaking good. Yeah. All right.
And like I've listened to some of her other stuff too outside of that album. She makes a lot of good stuff.
She does.
But
Sakura Drops is really good.
Yeah. It's just how far people have taken it. The problem is I know there's a good portion of the Kingdom Hearts fan base that's like, listen to this song, you must listen to it, it's so good, which obviously turns people away. And then also, they probably don't know anything outside of the 3 songs.
Simple and Clean was amazing. Sanctuary was all right. I don't remember the third one.
What? Sanctuary was amazing, and the third one was Face My Fears.
Yeah, see, Sanctuary was just Sanctuary was good. It wasn't simple and clean. Like simple and clean is just there's something about it. It's just mwah. And again, I don't remember the third. It did not leave an impression in my memory. But also, to be fair, that's mostly on Kingdom Hearts. That's mostly on Kingdom Hearts, not on Utada. Like because it took so long for us to finally get 3, I just became jaded about the series because they took too damn long. I had moved on to other things.
I thought
and
that was 2.9.
right. I had literally become jaded, and so when I played, I was like, dude, this story is not nearly as good as the others. And I did my due diligence and watched the story for like Dream Drop Distance and all the other stuff, so that like when 3 came around, I'd be able to understand and follow along with the games I didn't, with the information from the games that I didn't play. And I still was like, dude, what the fuck? This
game was
delivery-
about tying up certain ends, but still leaving certain things open. I
get
think
that.
it accomplished exactly what it needed to do.
Yeah, I think it accomplished what it needed to do. I just wish that it was done better. That's my thing.
I thought it was done pretty well.
I thought it was
I had
overly
fun.
convoluted.
The story was great. How was it convoluted?
Are you kidding? When you're trying to
No.
tie up that many loose ends, that gets convoluted. It felt like it should have had at least another world or two to take its time. I understand from
think
a
it did
game
okay.
design point. Well,
Because, like, really, the loose ends that it had to do was getting.
I knew
'cause,
if
like,
I did this, I knew if I brought up Kingdom Hearts that you were gonna come out like this. I knew I was gonna get crap.
well, I mean,
shouldn't have brought it
it
up.
did everything it needed to do throughout all the other
Yeah,
games, and
it did
through
some
this
of what it
game,
needed
we
to.
had the explanations of what needed to happen and why, and then they did those things that needed to happen. And like, did you play the DLC?
No,
That's why. Okay, you need to play the DLC.
no, I don't.
It helps, and unfortunately,
I
as it
really
goes with
no
all
longer
Kingdom
care.
Hearts stuff, important story things are locked behind either other games or, in this case, in addition to a game, and it's like, but why? But still.
No.
But also, the best
not
part about the DLC is it lets you play characters other than Sora, and it's great.
Meh. I'm just kind of over it at this point. I felt like I feel like it lost its charm, or I just got too old to care. Like the Disney-ish, the Disney fun stuff from it before, just I didn't hit the same. And that may not be the fault of the game. That may just be me.
That's it hit for me, so I'll put it that way.
Well, yeah, you grew up with it. You were the target audience. I didn't grow up with it. I was an adult when it came out, and it gave me a certain level of nostalgia. But like that nostalgia only carries so far.
Are
and
you
I think
talking
that
about
may have been-
3 only or all Kingdom Hearts?
I'm talking. Okay, when the first Kingdom Hearts came out, I
Okay.
was already an adult. That's and like that's why I think it felt so special to me, is because I had like kind of that nostalgia running. But also when the second one came out, because it wasn't like that far after the first one, but when the second one came out, it kind of felt that way for me too. It's like I don't have the same attachment to like Harry Potter because I didn't grow up with it. It doesn't have that strong of a pull for me because it's not part of my childhood. Whereas a generation that grew up with that as part of their childhood, I can absolutely understand that deeper connection. And I think it's true for like Kingdom Hearts too. For like those who grew up with Kingdom Hearts, it probably has a stronger pull on them. And for me, it didn't. So by the time 3 came out, I was just jaded and over it. I was just like, let's just hurry up and get the story done. Yeah. And I played it and like I enjoyed like the gameplay aspects, and I don't think the story was bad by any means. I feel like I was just too numb to it, and it was like it took forever, and it did not feel like it was worth the payoff for the length of time I had to wait. Does that make sense?
Kinda.
Okay.
I think.
I'm not saying it's a shitty game or anything.
No,
like,
no, I get you. I get you. For me, I'm just trying to process all the words you said. I'm tired today.
There's
So
way more games I would rather not play than Kingdom Hearts 3. Like Kingdom Hearts 3 is it's all right. I didn't enjoy it as much as I did the first two.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I still say Kingdom Hearts 2 is absolute peak.
Yeah, Kingdom
I
Hearts
love
2
3,
is probably
but
the best
2
of the
was
series.
amazing.
2 was honestly the best of the series as far as I'm concerned. But and we got off topic again. I'm sorry.
It happens.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Look,
You
it's
think-
okay.
oh,
I'm
dude.
assuming one of the other games that we are about to talk about, we're
Let
gonna
me-
talk for a long time
let me
too.
just go ahead and say let me just go ahead and say for the audience right now, this is nothing. Like Moon and I talking like this, Moon is not on the level of like getting me off topic and on a long conversation bend as much as Carson is. We were supposed to record at a specific time. We didn't get started recording until an hour later because we kept talking about different things. And it was all creative. It was all creative talk too. That's me and Carson. If Carson ever sits down with me and we just decide to write something, like do our own abridged, oh dear God.
Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Oh.
All right. That being said, look
I'm gonna
forward
have to
to
get in here and
Assassination
say
Classroom
I'm
Abridged next year.
gonna have to bow out for now.
Okay. You getting eepy?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I was only able to follow one in every like 10 words you two were saying to each other.
All right, good.
That's
No, you're
not
good.
fair because I want to talk Resident Evil with you.
I would have been able to if that damn hill didn't try to kill me.
Fair.
Well, maybe stop trying to drive down hills like that, you know?
Yeah, really.
This is what I get for not being Hank.
Well, maybe next time, just putting this out there, not mow the grass on Anime Church Day. Do it on a different day. That way, when the medication kicks, it's not nearly as inconvenient.
I'll take it into further consideration for the future,
No,
but I make no promises.
for chat, just so you know, none of what I said was serious. I don't give a fuck. Now this part's serious. This part's serious. Fenris, stop hurting yourself. I'd like to do that for you.
First of all, this time I didn't do it purposely. Second of all, nature's the one who tried to hurt me. Nature's the one who hurt me this time.
Try not to hurt yourself. I'd like to do that for you. All right, man. Have a good one.
Later.
Yep, we do have to talk RA9. That is going to be a bit of a shame, but thankfully we're not overloaded with Gundam news this time around. So there's
Hooray!
All right, Fallout Season 2 dropped a trailer, and we got Death Claws in it, and we're going to Vegas, and yeah, we've got a doggy. I don't think his name is Dog Meat, but he's a dog.
Oh,
And-
shit. Richie, we don't have the Fugees on.
Yeah, I know the
Okay.
Fugees aren't there. I am well aware.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with the Fugees. They have not
Cool.
been behaving, and so I had to remove
Those
them.
naughty little
and
Fugees.
Okay, calm down.
I'm calm, sort of.
Okay, they're back. There you go.
Hooray!
Yay.
There was much rejoicing. Yeah.
Yay.
All right. So yeah. I have not finished season 1. Who else has not?
I
seen
haven't
season
even
1?
watched season 1.
There you
Of
go.
what?
Fallout.
Fallout.
I've not seen it.
It's on
Cool.
Amazon. Yeah. So,
I will say, seeing this trailer for season 2 is making me want to change that. very quickly.
I have watched the
'cause-
first episode. And I liked it a lot. And I'm not like a big Fallout person. I know a lot of the stuff. I know the general strokes of the stuff that they're covering. I know about Vault People. I know about ghouls. I know about the Brotherhood of Steel. That's it. That's all I know. Right? I played
on the other
Fallout
hand,
4 once.
I, on the other hand, know a pretty decent amount about Fallout. I've played 3, 4,
And I know the Syndicate.
New Vegas. I've tried playing 1 and 2, but those bitches are tough. But yeah, this looks amazing. I love seeing the Brotherhood of Steel in this.
By
Oh
the
my
way,
god.
By the way, the woman that you're seeing in the vault suit,
Mm-hmm.
that's Jinx.
Nice.
Yeah. It was really, really funny. She won the Game Award for Best Adaptation for Fallout
Mm-hmm.
against herself because she was competing with herself. She was nominated for Arcane Season 2, and she was nominated for Fallout and Fallout 1.
Awesome. Also,
surprised.
loved
I
seeing
thought
the
Arcane
Death
Season
Claw.
2.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, it
that was
looked
like,
awesome.
oh shit. Now, the only thing that'll make it better is if they have a thing where they're just constantly running backwards and throwing mines down. Because that was about the best way you could handle those fuckers. It's the only reason I
Yeah.
carried hundreds of mines.
All right, so there we are, gang. We don't have much in the way of stuff that we could talk about because we haven't seen Season 1.
Oh, yeah.
Let us know, guys. Is that a thing we should do? Like, we should watch together and then do a review of? Because we might do that. That'd be a good change of pace from, like, the anime we've been watching.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So we're not going to do an actual watch-along. We're going to watch on our own time. Well, we might watch together. We're just not going to stream it, is what I mean. You have played every Fallout game except Brotherhood. Okay, well, brag some more, Revan.
I don't think there's a Fallout Brotherhood.
I don't know.
I don't either. I'm about to look that up.
Unless there's a
But we can move
Brotherhood of
on.
Steel thing.
There could
Brotherhood of
be.
Steel
Mhm.
DLC, which I think might be for. I don't know.
That could be it.
But yeah, that being said, we'll move on to the next. Oh, I'm so here for this. I am so here for this. So we've got a new Lego Batman. You had me at Lego, and then you had me more at Batman. This is apparently a Telltale Games, and this is gonna have moments from all of the movies: the Michael Keaton era, the Ben Affleck, the Christian Bale, and the newest with Robert Pattinson stuff. And it's what you would expect from a Lego like story. It's cute, it's silly, they're quoting the movies, and then they have the "you want to get nuts, let's get nuts," and the Joker just looks at him and goes, "I'm allergic to nuts." The combat and the gliding seems very inspired from the Arkham games.
Yeah, a lot of
This
the mechanics
looks
do that.
like so much fun.
It
I
does.
want to play this so much. And this is co-op? Fuck yeah.
It's always co-op. It's Lego.
Let's
Gimme.
go.
Gimme. I want.
Me first and the gimme gimmes.
Yeah. We had the "why so serious" moment there. That was cute. But yeah, I'm allergic to nuts. Yeah. But yeah, this looks really good. That's Michael Keaton suit and the Michael Keaton era Catwoman. So yeah, dude. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. I don't know if I'll get it immediately as soon as it comes out, but
I want it. That's
I
for
want
damn
it.
sure.
Yeah, I want to at least wait and see how other people play it and see if it's worth it.
you were hoping for Fallout reactions. Yeah, you're not gonna get them. Sorry, goat. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Big sad.
Okay, on to the next one. Dude, we have a He-Man fighter. Like one of
Oh,
those
wait, what now?
old
Yeah,
style
beat 'em up
arcade
game.
beat 'em up fighter games. Yeah, I love how they started off with the toys. They show us
Yep.
like I remember owning these.
That's beautiful.
Oh, Fatherhood, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel is also known as Fallout Tactics.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this one starts off with the toys, and I never had the Castle Grayskull one. I had Snake Mountain though. It was awesome. And yeah, this kind of looks like if anybody ever played the NES or SNES Turtle games, the side scroller beat 'em ups. That's kind of what
Yep.
this looks like. Yeah, it, that's dope. I'm here for it. God only knows. God only knows what system those controllers are on. Those controllers look like something out of the 1980s.
It
Or like what the 1990s thought edgy was.
Yeah.
it's interesting to kind of see more nostalgic based games making a comeback.
It really does. I'm super excited for it. It just, man, everything looks so good. He-Man was my jam back in the day. I was a huge He-Man fan. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I hope it's good. That's basically it. I'm not a fighting game kind of person, but it reminds me of the Turtles arcade game that I used to play
Hmm.
back at Showbiz Pizza. You know, before it was Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh
That's-
yeah.
Yep. If no other comments, we move on. Yes! Yes! I'm looking forward to Tuesday. I'm looking forward to
Is it-
Tuesday.
Is it more Helldiver stuff?
Yes, it is.
ODSTs are dropping in Helldivers. We
Every-
are getting a full fucking Halo ODST Legendary War Bond with the weapons and the armor from ODST. I am so looking forward to this.
It just feels like every week there's something new about Helldivers, so it's kind of losing that
It's-
excitement for
it's
me.
at least a month, usually a month or two, but like Halo ODST is the thing that we've been comparing Helldivers to this entire time.
Oh, okay.
Also, the reason Halo ODST is happening is because happening exactly on the same day, Helldivers 2 goes live on Xbox. So now we're getting the Xbox personnel jumping in and joining.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's a lot. I know, like, we report on some Helldiver stuff often, but like this one is probably the most special. The Helldiver stuff that we reported last time was that Helldivers was coming to Xbox, and now, along with it coming to Xbox, they're dropping a war bond for ODST. So just imagine this: PlayStation players can play as ODST characters, which were Halo is specifically Xbox. So it's kind of awesome that that's happening on a Sony property, no less.
Yep.
So this is kind of awesome. It's a culmination of things that we've been asking for so long, of like just telling the major studios, like, or the major players in the console space, like, why don't you guys just make up and be friends? Helldivers has a major update every 4 to 8 weeks. Yeah, that's not surprising. And it is a live service game, so yeah, they do need to keep it fresh. I am not surprised that they do that. That being said, yeah, I don't have anything to say except I'm really excited. The shotgun, the pistol, the assault rifle, it's so good. I'm looking forward to, but the silenced SMG is what I'm really going for. That was my jam back in ODST. I need to play ODST with you guys again. All right. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff for Resident Evil. We got our new gameplay trailer that dropped at Gamescom, which doesn't really show much. It says gameplay, and I think it's because the mom opens the door and then you see the prompt come up, follow mom. The thing that everybody's really talking about, though, is the gameplay demos that have been coming out because they're allowed to show the demo stuff. And so, several things. Number one, you're playing a character that is not equipped for shooting things and field work, and they do panic and they do fall over and they do get frozen in terror, and it's gonna be annoying, and you are running from a big bad monster, and it's scary, it's intimidating. You are not equipped to just be fighting back.
Also, I really enjoy that they go back and forth between the first person and the third person views.
Yeah, because you can choose whether you want to play first person or third person.
Yeah.
That is, in fact, a thing. And so, yeah, you're running from a big scary thing that can move around and climb up into the ceiling. And I was watching this and I was already feeling the dread. And I'm like, oh, God, I'm going to have to play this game, and I'm not ready for it.
And I'm pretty sure that thing that's been following you is from the first Resident Evil.
It's either Lisa Trevor, which is what the community's main guess is, or it's possibly her mom.
Which would be
voting Lisa
interesting.
Trevor. I'm voting Lisa Trevor.
Based on like the way she's screaming and everything and hearing the chains, I'm pretty sure it's her.
I'm saying Lisa Trevor, but that's mostly just because I want it to be Lisa.
Yeah.
That's more or less it. But yeah, that being said, we can speculate all day. There's lots and lots of stuff here. Then they switch over to first person gameplay, which no, I'm gonna nope out on first person. Nope. I do not like. It's way scarier in first person. If you want the extra terror, you go ahead. I am not.
Honestly, that's why it was a
person.
lot of fun going between, well, maybe not 5 and 6, but at least 4 and 7.
Yeah, 4 and
Because
7,
with
absolutely.
1 through 4, it's all third person and shit. But then you suddenly jump into 7, and you never see the dude's face. Everything happens in first person. It's
7
amazing.
and 8 is all first person. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that a lot of people with the remakes, they talked about how they missed the over-the-shoulder third person because it like made it easier for them to play.
Which is fair.
And so they goodness. Okay. So they
But
made
it looks
where
like
you can
this
choose.
could. Yeah, well, this also looks like it could have a hybrid game mode. To a certain point or during doing certain actions will take you into first or third person.
There's also certain cutscenes that will be first or third depending on what I didn't get a chance to check out Pragmata. I need to do that later. It's the cute little robot girl that's riding on your shoulder or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
I like cute robot girls.
Of course. This one is set to be like 10. So no.
I just said I like cute robot girls. That's
Yeah,
all that has to be, dude.
The voice did not intone that. That's all I'm saying.
How did it? I don't. What?
Oh, okay. Maybe it wasn't sultry. Maybe it was just tired.
It is tired.
Okay, cool.
Very
cool.
EP.
Very tired.
Everybody.
Yesterday
is EP
kicked
today.
my ass. You have no idea.
I don't want to know either. Complain about it off show when I have time.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. So Ilphonic and Gun Media, the two dev studios that brought us the Friday the 13th video game, are bringing us a new horror game.
Yes.
The official announcement trailer for Halloween is now out.
Yes.
And
I love Halloween.
it looks like it may be in the same style of gameplay as Friday the 13th, except instead of the freaking campsites, you might be in different locations in the town. If they do Halloween 2, are we going to be in the school? Because that would be cool.
I'm so excited.
I will say
Or
if
the
they
hospital.
show Mike Myers running, my immersion's gonna be broken.
He has not yet run.
Good.
Like he is he is one of my favorite like
Mhm.
like horror movie killers. So like, oh, I am so excited.
And so yeah, there we go. And they are playing the OG music and narration by Loomis. I mean, not the original actor; he's sadly passed. But then we get over to this house and we see a person splayed out dead through the window, and a girl. I love how this girl just runs off and doesn't even bother closing the door. But yeah, this girl
Rookie
comes in.
move.
Girl comes in to her neighbor's house, yells at her, yells at the guy that Mikey. Okay, so the electricity went out, and they run out of the house. I love how they just, and then Mikey just walks up. Hey, Mikey, I think he likes it.
Mhm. And then they start the music.
Dun, 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 dun. A single player and multiplayer horror experience coming in 2026. So next year.
Oh, next year's gonna be beautiful.
I was really hoping they were launching it this Halloween. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
All right. On to the next thing. Because we got so
What?
much to cover.
Oh yay, more Genshin Impact stuff.
Yeah, this one,
Yeah.
dude, the more, I know for you, the more that they release, trailer-wise, it feels like the story is just amping up. And I don't mean in terms of, like, the, that we're, like, the stakes are getting higher, because, yeah, that's also partially true, but, like, what I mean is, like, we're getting lots and lots of story and lots of lore. We're learning so much in trailer form. I'm just like, oh my God, how much more are we going to learn when we actually have, hands on with this portion of the game?
Yeah.
But now we're meeting the guy that was holding the lantern. And of course, this looks kind of like Inkonomiya. I'm not going to do like a really in-depth thing. There are actual channels that deal in Genshin lore if you guys want that. But I love the aesthetic. Dude, this is dope. Got headless bodies walking around with like flames where their heads should be. Oh, it's so cool. So, perfect time. It is spooky season ramping up. So this is the perfect time for this. And of course, he's a polearm user. But he uses, he's a dual wielder. He has hydro and electro. So there you go. But yeah, this is like the lighthouse kind of underworld style. I don't know fully how to explain it. It just looks spooky, and I like it. And we're getting some pretty good story out of it. So, Genshin's doing pretty good lately. Now that they're moving towards Snezhnaya. Not that Natlan wasn't interesting. Natlan's very interesting, and I loved learning about my boy Bennett being from Natlan. That was great. Yeah, and oh my God, meeting his parents and everything, that was heartbreaking.
It really was.
Yeah. All right, and we'll move on. All right, so guys, there we go. Golfing with Your Friends 2 officially reveals its first course, a
Looks
skate
a little
park.
crabby.
What did you expect? Lobster?
Eh. I don't know. I kind of wanted something, centered to my ideas, but I guess that's a little shellfish.
Sounds like you're the one that's a little crabby. Anyway, yeah, they're showing off the new course and like a beach location and some stuff. I'm like, okay, interesting. I'm liking the water park aesthetic too. God damn it. No, not the seagulls. That's going to be the end of us. The seagulls will be the end of us.
Of course.
Seagull.
Fucking
Seagull.
seagulls.
Fucking seagulls, man.
Stop it now.
Hope none of us feel under the sea. How dare you? How dare you?
Thank you.
But yeah, grinding on poles is a thing now too. Grinding on pipes and poles and stuff. So yeah, you can do that. It's a newer-ish way.
Mm-hmm.
So golfing, but as if it was skateboard.
Yeah, no, this is on the skate park.
Skateboards.
So yeah, Tony Hawk, golfing with Tony Hawk. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Yep.
Coming out 2026. There we go. All right, we have a new Star Trek game, Star Trek Voyager: Across the Unknown. I'm not 100% sure what type of game this is.
So I looked at the Steam page.
Uh-huh.
Are you familiar with FTL, Faster Than Light?
No.
Okay.
I'm
Basically,
familiar with the concept of faster than light travel, but
No. I'm talking about a video game.
Then yes, I'm absolutely no idea what.
Okay. So based on both the trailer, the pictures they had on Steam, and the description of the game, and even the tags on it, I'm pretty sure this is going to be like a management sim, and essentially you will be making choices, and the game will show you what happens with those choices.
Gotcha.
I don't think there's going to be anything like a first-person perspective or anything like that. You're just kind of seeing where the ship goes and
Gotcha.
making choices for people.
I am not the target audience for this. I do not like management.
Yeah.
I am. I'm pretty interested
All
because
right,
I fucking
there you
loved FTL.
There you go.
I'll give it a try, but it doesn't sound as appealing.
Gotcha.
So I get that. So something I could liken it to. No, never mind. That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it was called This War of Mine.
Okay.
You ever played that?
No.
Fuck. Shit. I don't really have a good basis.
You're good. We have to move on.
Yeah, fair.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have big news. Big news.
Big news, everyone.
Big news. If you are a Bungie fan, this is good news. On two sides of things. Number one, big changes at Bungie as studio head Pete Parsons steps down. That's right. The guy that laid off a bunch more people after the final shape because he decided to take bonuses in his paycheck and buy expensive cars. He's gone. He will be leaving next month. Sony has had enough of their shit. And yeah. So the executives' heads are finally rolling. Longtime Bungie executive Pete Parsons stepped down from his role at the company on Thursday, ending his decade-spanning career with the studio. He became Bungie's CEO in 2016 after serving as executive producer and chief operating officer since 2002. This journey has been the honor of a lifetime, said Parsons in a statement on Bungie's website. When asked to lead Bungie in 2015, my goal was to grow us into a studio capable of creating and sustaining iconic generation-spanning entertainment, blah, blah, blah. Justin Truman is now stepping up as Bungie's studio head. He was previously general manager for Destiny 2 and the company's chief development officer. He says, I am committed to supporting and working alongside every member of the team here as we continue pouring our hearts and souls into these worlds. We are hard at work right now doing that, both with Marathon and with Destiny, and we're currently heads down, but we'll have more to show you in both of these worlds later this year. Now, here's the thing you need to know. The guy that's leaving, he is from the sales division. That is kind of his bread and butter. That's where he came from. So, they picked the sales guy to run the company. This guy that's coming in, he's a dev. Like, he makes games. So I think they're saying the approach right now is to be a games focused thing as opposed to a sales or a money focused thing. And this was something that Sony has had major input in, and they helped with this decision. It doesn't mean that they had final say, but you can feel their influence in this. Also, I would like to go ahead and say Bungie has at least one more bit of good news for Destiny 2 for those of you who are interested in their next expansion coming in December. Their Star Wars style expansion, Renegades, which is coming out in December, the composer for that has officially been announced, and longtime Bungie fans should be very happy with the return of Martin Salvatore, aka the man responsible for giving us the Halo soundtracks all the way up to Reach. So, teaming back up with Bungie, it feels like we got a lot of good news coming from the Bungie stuff. I will be the first to admit I am biased. I am not a big fan of the guy that is leaving. I refer to him as the car guy.
The car guy.
If you look into it at all with the Bungie CEO, you'll absolutely understand. I'll send you a Skeletor, one of the Skeletor hates things or whatever, and you'll understand. It's oh my goodness.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
Greedy people.
Dude, considering how good the final shape was and all the buzz around it, that it did so poorly that people had to get laid off again. A second round of layoffs after such a successful ending to their Light and Dark saga. Like, it was so good. You could tell there was a lot of love and passion poured into that story. It was so good. They made me cry. Destiny made me cry. Those fuckers. But anyway, yeah, I'm happy for this. I'm happy to hear it. It was a long time coming, and I wish it happened sooner because we could have avoided a lot more issues with Bungie had management actually be held accountable for management decisions. All right.
Management doing management things because they're management.
Yep. All right. Sony raises the price of PlayStation 5 in the U.S. Sony announced on its PlayStation blog on Wednesday it will raise the suggested retail price of its PS5 consoles in the U.S. beginning on Thursday due to a challenging economic environment, aka tariffs. Sony will raise the price of the PS5 from $499.99 to $549.99. The PS5 digital edition will go from $449.99 to essentially $500. So from $450 to $500. The PS5 Pro will go from $700 to $750. So it's going up $50 each way. So hey, yeah, tariffs won't affect the consumer. Fucking liar. The company is not currently changing the price for PS5 accessories. Sony Interactive Entertainment raised the price of some PS5 consoles in select markets in Europe, the Middle East, Africa, Australia, and New Zealand earlier this year. In April, the price of the PS5 Pro in these regions has not changed. Sony increased the suggested retail price of the PS5 console and its related peripherals in Japan in September 2024. Now, here's the thing. Here is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. This could be one of two things. This could be tariffs affecting the gaming market. You enjoying that food there, buddy?
Yeah, I kind of needed it.
Okay. I'm just whatever the rapper was, we were hearing it clearly, and I was like, oh no. So it could very well be the actual tariffs, and we are feeling this in the gaming market. Or it could be that Sony is using tariffs as an excuse to hike the price up. It could be one of those two. I don't know for sure. We can only speculate. But how do you feel about this? I'm kind of mad to it. I already have a PS5. I bought it like 2 years ago. I'm good. I don't care. I'm not trying to swap over to a new one, and I don't play my PS5 all that much because I play on PC most of the time. And yeah, so I don't feel like it bothers me that much. Yeah.
I don't care about getting any sort of new consoles right now,
Yeah.
unless a game I really, really, really want to play comes out on one.
You can just wait for a while and it'll be on PC.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Alrighty. You know what? I'm gonna skip this one because that's Fenris's. We're gonna keep that around for next week. All right. Crunchyroll uploads some new anime episodes late.
Dun
Womp
dun dun.
womp. I know. ANN confirmed that Crunchyroll uploaded episodes of certain simulcast anime hours or up to a day later than their usual weekly debut date. Some of the shows affected in the past 4 days include Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus, Episode 7, Detective
Okay.
Conan, Episode 1171, Rent a
Jesus.
Girlfriend, Episode 44, A Couple of Cuckoos, Season 2, Episode 7, Detectives These Days Are Crazy, Episode 8, Necronomicon and the Cosmic Horror Show, Episode 8, Turkey, Time to Strike, Episode 7, and Mr. Osamatsu, Season 4, Episode 7. Some of the above shows had the English simuldub uploaded earlier than the English subtitled version. Some of the English subtitled episodes were available in the Crunchyroll channel on Prime Video while not being available on the Crunchyroll app or website itself. Crunchyroll has not stated a reason for the episodes being available late.
I
So
mean,
there
it
you
could
go.
just simply be someone clicked a button wrong and they look at it later. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, Revan kind of pointed out my thoughts on this. I'm not bothered by the price change since all Sony games will at some point be on PC. There you
Yeah.
go. Yep. All right, this one kind of hurts. This one hurts because I'm familiar with Mike. I've met Mike. Voice actor Mike McFarlane diagnosed with glioblastoma following brain tumor surgeries. The GoFundMe crowdfunding campaign to support voice actor Mike McFarlane following his brain surgery last January revealed on Monday that Mike McFarlane has been diagnosed with glioblastoma, brain cancer that originates as a growth of cells in the brain or spinal cord. After attempting assisted living, McFarlane is again in the hospital and is moving to a skilled nursing facility to continue treatment. The campaign has been updated with a new goal for covering his treatment costs. As of press time, the campaign has raised $189,860 towards its $200,000 goal, which is awesome. Voice actors J. Michael Tatum and Brandon McInnes launched a GoFundMe crowdfunding campaign in January so McFarlane could hire a live-in medical assistant following a successful surgery to remove his brain tumor that month. The campaign surpassed its initial $65K goal as well as updated goals last January. Voice actress Colleen Klinkenbeard said that McFarlane found out about the tumor when he visited the doctor for what he thought was an inner ear infection, later discovering that it was a brain tumor. McFarlane had a second brain surgery in April to try and locate an unknown infection. Now, for those of you that don't know, McFarlane has worked as a line producer, ADR director, and ADR script adapter for many ADV and later Funimation series, including Case Closed, Dragon Ball Z, Eden of the East, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, One Piece, the Evangelion film series. His voice acting credits include Master Roshi and Yajirobe in Dragon Ball and its sequels. Makoto Hyuga in the Evangelion film series, Skymaster in Heaven's Lost Property, Goemon Ishikawa in Lupin III, The Woman Called Fujiko Mine, and the Lupin III films, Jean in Attack on Titan, George in Case Closed, and Buggy in One Piece. Some of his more recent roles include protagonist Hiroshi Odakawa in Odd Taxi, Big Bad Wolf in Date Alive 4, and E.G. Mine in Trigun Stampede. So, yeah, this one hits hard. If you wanted to get hired over at Funimation, Mike McFarlane was the guy that needed to know who you were. Like, he was generally in charge of a lot of, like, casting and things like that. And, like, especially when it came to One Piece, Mike was kind of the person in charge with One Piece over there. So this one definitely hurts. I've met Mike. I've had the privilege of chatting with him, interviewing him, and just talking about general nerdy stuff. Just so you know, he is one of us. Like, he is a nerd. He is one of the people that will, like, if you get him started on Evangelion, he will talk for 3 hours about Evangelion with you. Like, not even a joke. So yeah, this hurts, and I'm holding back tears because this is a genuinely good person, and if I had had the chance to get to know them better, probably a buddy. So yeah. All right. That being said, we'll move on. Moon, you want to cover this one?
Yeah, I can.
Cover Don to Don.
Yeah. Yoshiki Dandadan staff apologize over concerns on Twitter Japan parody. It took 2 weeks, but the public flap over the Twitter Japan parody in episode 18 of the Dandadan.
My guy, that's not Twitter.
It's not?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm so used to seeing X and thinking
yeah.
of Twitter.
X Japan is a band.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you go.
But the public flap over X Japan parody in episode 18 of the Dandadan anime series is now over. Here's how it went down. Japanese musician and X Japan band member Yoshiki initially raised concerns about Dandadan using the likeness of and musical stylings of X Japan following the broadcast of episode 18. On August 8th, the musician quote reposted a clip from the episode and asked, "What's this? Doesn't that sound like X Japan?" The clip features a performance of Hunting Souls by in-story band Hayashi. The full lyric videos in Japanese and English are available on the MBS Animation YouTube channel. Yoshiki quickly followed up with another post asking, "I don't know anything about this. Is this okay to do? My dear fans, please tell me what's going on." He further posted, "I wish this production team would have at least said something beforehand. I received an urgent message from @XJapanOfficial / @Yoshiki staff." Yoshiki's bewilderment continued throughout August 8th. In a series of posts, the musician noted he initially was amused by Dandadan's parody, but was then contacted by lawyers about possible copyright infringement. Has had other management and record labels contact him prior to making a parody. How he often has to get permission from Sony Music Publishing to perform X Japan's Kurenai, a song Yoshiki composed, but copyright held by Sony Music Publishing. And joking the band name Hayashi is likely taken from his legal name, Yoshiki Hayashi. Yoshiki moved towards resolving the issue by posting, "As this matter concerns songs managed by Sony Music Publishing, a discussion between the parties involved is expected to take place soon. As an anime fan myself, I enjoy these types of works, so I hope the situation will move in a positive direction." Later the same day, Yoshiki pointed to the neck brace that the Hayashi drummer is wearing. "Hey, I just noticed, but the drummer is wearing a neck brace in this video. Is it me? People often say my neck braces are part of my fashion, but I wear them for medical purposes." Oh, really? On August 16th, Yoshiki released a new statement apologizing for his quick assumption that Dandadan had parodied X Japan without his consent or prior approval. The musician stated, "I was surprised to receive a message about this matter out of the blue, so I just tweeted about it. I'm sorry for causing such a fuss. I'm sorry." On August 22nd, the Dandadan production team responded to Yoshiki's concerns. The team apologized for causing concern regarding the song, Hunting Souls, from Dandadan. The team further stated, "This song was created with the hope of expressing the same passion as Yoshiki and X Japan, whom the entire production team greatly respects in the anime." The team also noted it had spoken with Yoshiki regarding the matter and looks forward to using this opportunity to consider creative initiatives together for the future. The full statement reads, "We deeply apologize for causing concern regarding the song Hunting Soul from Dan anime series. The song was created with the hope of expressing the same passion as Yoshiki and X Japan, whom the entire production team greatly respects in the anime. We also hoped the musical direction would match the story and scenes of the Dan anime and further raise the quality of the work. However, we did not think to explain this to Yoshiki and X Japan in advance, which was unintentional and caused concern, and we sincerely apologize. We are also in discussions with all parties involved regarding rights. We have already spoken with Yoshiki about this matter, and we look forward to using this opportunity to consider creative initiatives together in the future. We would like to once again offer our deepest apologies to Yoshiki, X Japan, and all their fans, as well as Dan fans, and everyone involved, for the concern we have caused, and we hope you will continue to kindly support this series. Dan Anime Production Committee."
In
So-
short, oops, my bad. We fucked up.
Essentially,
Yeah.
it's kind of nice that it isn't immediately going straight to courts. It's just
Yeah.
like, hey, is this a thing? And then he's like, wait, I think this might be a thing. And then just a bunch of back and forth of like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
And then finally it was
Oh, that's
clarified.
funny.
Okay, it's not the thing.
It's not the thing. It's kind of, but it's we're fixing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
All right. I'm gonna. God, the next three things are all webtoon related.
Mm.
Okay,
Hooray!
so Hoshi, you get the McDonald's. I don't care that it's. You get the McDonald's One Piece thing and the Star Wars thing, and then Moon, you're gonna finish off with Delicious and Dungeon.
Yay.
Yay! And there was much rejoicing. Yay!
Hooray!
Webtoon subsidiary studio Lico joins Naver labor dispute after breakdown in wage talks. Naver, the parent company of Webtoon Entertainment, is facing mounting labor unrest after wage negotiations with 6 of its subsidiaries collapsed on August 12th. The dispute has now drawn in Studio Lico, a Webtoon-owned production house best known for producing the webtoon/web novel Marry My Husband and the mythic item obtained Idol RPG game. According to the Naver Labor Union, the breakdown was declared at a rally outside Naver headquarters in Korea on August 11th. Around 600 union members representing the 6 subsidiaries participated. The subsidiaries involved included Green Web Service, Studio Lico, Knit Services, NTS, Incoms, and Compartner. While Studio Lico signed a collective agreement last year, this year's talks stalled over compensation and benefits. The union urges that although these subsidiaries perform core functions for Naver, they are structurally separated into subcontracting entities, resulting in lower pay and fewer benefits compared to direct Naver employees. The labor demands vary by subsidiary. Studio Lico specifically called for its global incentives to be counted towards base salary and for salary increases in line with its parent, Webtoon Entertainment. The dispute comes after Naver and Webtoon recently revised their own wage agreements, phasing out a long-standing stock grant program with approximately $7,500 annually in favor of incorporating 80% of that value into base pay. Subsidiaries currently receive smaller percentages of this incentive system, Studio Lico at 60%. The webtoon Marry My Husband and with Studio Lico draws, in which was adapted into a live-action series in both Korea and Japan, is available on Webtoon. Okay, that was the thing. Yeah, labor disputes, strike. There are potential strikes happening. That's something. And then on top of that, the webtoon market in Korea slows sharply in the first half of 2025 as platforms consolidate. South Korea's webtoon industry showed clear signs of slowdown in the first half of 2025, with fewer titles being released and several smaller platforms exiting the market. The result is a deeper concentration of content and revenue among top platforms. According to H1 2025 Comics and Webtoon distribution statistics report released on August 17th by the Korean Creative Contingency Agency, or KOCA, 8,123 webtoons were registered in the first half of the year, down from 17.9 down 17.9 from 9,889 during the same period in 2024. While releases fell even more sharply, 5,543 titles launched, a 26.4% drop, while unique series, excluding cross-posting, declined 15.5 to 2,322. Industry analysts point to structural pressures such as worsening profitability, rising production costs, and heavy genre concentration. Revenue sharing models between platforms and creators, combined with slowing advertising and subscription growth, have squeezed studios' margins. At the same time, labor, outsourcing, and marketing costs continue to climb across the production chain. Platform restructuring has also accelerated as of mid-2025. The agency tracked 34 platforms, though several have already shut down or announced closure plans. Peanuttoon ended service in February, and Spoon Comics in March 31st. Komiko will close on October 31st, and Bufftoon is set to shut down on December 17th. 10 other platforms, including Dom Sports Cartoons, Diatoon, Talk Soda, and Post Type, reported 0 new uploads in the first half of the year. Among active platforms, Naver series led with 1,175 titles, followed by Lazen Comics at 1,159, and Natetoon and Book at 665. In terms of new title ratios, Kakao Webtoons 97.2%, Naver Webtoon 93.4%, and Jora 91.2% ranked highest. Despite the overall downturn, a few platforms saw growth. Watcha nearly doubled its registered titles, up 118.7%, and expanded new releases by 72.4%. K-Toon and Mr. Blue also posted double-digit growth. Analysts attribute this to a stronger focus on niche markets, adult content, and in-house production. In fact, adult-rated works, 18+, accounted for 63.4% of all webtoons registered in the first half of the year, and 59.5% of new launches. Well, no shit, sex sells. That's like basics 101 for advertising. Outside webtoons, the broader comics sector remained mixed. Print comic books rose slightly to 2256 volumes, up 2.2%, but digital comics declined 4.5% to 4357 volumes. The combined total fell 2.3 year over year for 6613 volumes. The report concluded that the industry has entered a structural adjustment phase. All right, I'm not going to read that final thing, so that's that. And then last but not least, YouTuber Calm Down Man, which is a great YouTube name, confirms full retirement from webtoons. YouTuber Calm Down Man, formerly known as the webtoon artist Lee Magnon, has declared his complete retirement from comics, stating he has no plans to return to the medium. Appearing on NBC's talk show Radio Star on August 20th, Calm Down Man responded to a question about resuming his webtoon career by saying, "I've stopped drawing comics and I have no plans to go back. It's retirement." He explained that while his skills required constant practice and refinement, he lost interest in drawing after becoming deeply involved in live streaming. "I should have been training as an artist, but I got hooked on streaming instead. I firmly quit," he said. Calm Down Man closed with a self-deprecating remark. "I'm not even a member of the Cartoonist Association, so technically I'm not a formal artist. Please don't expect too much," which drew laughter from the audience. Lee Mao-nyeon debuted as a webtoon artist in 2009 with Lee Mao-nyeon's series. Following that, he created the long-running satire action series Lee Mao-nyeon's Journey to the West, which was serialized for 125 chapters from 2013 to 2016. Both garnered millions of views on Naver Webtoon. And now we move on from that to McDonald's. There's no good transition here.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's Japan cancels One Piece game card giveaway. Announcement comes days after Pokemon Happy Meal debacle. The staff for the One Piece card game announced on Thursday that its planned campaign at McDonald's in Japan has been canceled. McDonald's website noted the decision came following a review of the in, in,
Initiatives.
initiative. I can't believe I forgot how that's spelled. Tied to the fast food chain's Happy Meals, known as Happy Sets in Japan. Instead, what?
I just said, because they're called happy
Ah.
sets. That just
That's
made me laugh.
yeah, that's interesting. Instead, restaurants will start distributing toys from previous campaigns with with Happy Meals set on August 29th, during the period that had been planned for the One Piece campaign.
Oh, yeah,
The cancellation-
sure. You'll let the devil serve me, but you won't give me One Piece cards? I see how it is, McDonald's. I see how it is. Literal
cancellation-
Satan, you hire him.
Oh, good lord. The
Devil's a
cancellation of
part-timer.
the yes.
Yeah.
The cancellation of the One Piece campaign comes days after the Pokemon Happy Meal debacle. During the Pokemon campaign between August 9th and 11th, Happy Meals came with a Pokemon trading card game 2-card pack while supplies lasted. However, Japanese news outlets reported that McDonald's locations were swarmed with customers trying to purchase the menu item in bulk. Following the Pokemon Happy Meal rollout, McDonald's Japan released an apology for not being able to meet the expectations of our customers who were looking forward to the product due to an early end of distribution. While the company stated it will take measures going forward to prevent bulk purchases of Happy Meal campaign sets, it appears the company has decided to forego running the Happy Meal or the Happy Set One Piece card game campaign completely.
Leave it to
Darn
Pokemon to fuck
scalpers.
everybody. Leave it to Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Darn Pokemon.
Pokemon is the Mansa Musa of our generation. It just goes in and like messes up the economy of different areas and structures.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got the next one too.
Oh, I do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is,
Shinya Ohira.
Shinya Ohira's Star Wars Vision short is the last memories of a dying man. Lucasfilm returned to Japan for its third installment of Star Wars Visions Volume 3, building off the success of Volume 1. At a Star Wars Visions panel at Anime NYC, audiences were greeted by a frenetic mind of director of Shinya Ohira, Ohira, a key animator for Miyazaki's The Boy and the Heron, Masaki Yuasa's Night is Short, Walk on Girl, Takashi Koike, Redline, and Katsuhiro Otomo's Akira. I'm doing good this time, guys.
Redline, by the way, is fucking awesome. That is an anime movie I highly recommend somebody check out. Redline's really good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The segment Black was animated at David Production by an assembly of Ohira's favorite veterans in the industry and web animators recruited off of X, so Twitter.
Yeah.
The result was a cavalcade of sensory snippets flanked by key Star Wars imagery. Vision's executive producer James Way described Black as a anthology series, a mostly experimental entry yet, but I doubt anything will have prepared the audience for Ohira's vision. Ooh, this image down here looks pretty interesting already.
Mm-hmm.
Black is set in a fleeting moment of destruction following Luke's 1 in a million shot that destroyed the Star Death Star. Fans of the original trilogy, or anyone who has experienced any exposure to pop culture in the last 40 years,
Mm.
wow. No, the
Calling you
general
out?
yeah, a little bit. No, the general sequence of events leading to the climax of Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. O'Hara asks the audience to confront the human costs of interstellar war, especially the Star Trooper grunts sacrificed at the altar of conquest. Ooh, that's
Okay, so giant space station, uh, roughly the size of a moon, contains a shit ton of people on it. Luke fires a proton torpedo. It goes in, blows up the whole thing. This is the final moments of a set of stormtroopers that are on it when the station blows into itty bitty bits. That's an interesting concept.
mm-hmm. And I love how they not described it. I liked how they described it.
Hmm.
Uh,
Also, it should be kept in mind that at this time, the stormtroopers are not all clones. In fact, maybe a handful of the remaining clones are still stormtroopers.
oh yeah,
The rest were either
by the Battle of
gone or
Yavin, the clones had been removed from active service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like one clone that got to stay close to Darth Vader, but even he wasn't on the Death Star.
Yeah, and
Mm.
I don't know if he was on his Super Starter story either.
I think
Mm.
maybe. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
All right, continuing on.
With hardly any dialogue, Black swirls between scenes of overwhelming destruction and small moments of serenity within the psyche of one unnamed Star Trooper. Over the course of a matter of minutes, we see his internal struggle, literal synapses firing in his dying brain as the red force of Imperial loyalty wrestles with the green force of humanity. In his last moments, he recalls the deaths he helped perpetuate and the small serenities where he where he existed just as a man. Dang.
Right? Like, if you have not seen the anthology series that is Star Wars Visions, I need to show you that. Jesus Christ, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Star Wars Visions Volume 1 is like literally all anime studios from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
I love that.
none of the stories are connected together. They're all their own individual things. Holy shit, they're good. I think the Ninth Jedi is the only one that is getting a continuation, if I understand right. But like Science Saru did one, and it was dope.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Don to Don studio did one.
Mm.
Studio Wit, I think also the studio that gave us Cyberpunk Edge Runners did one as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just asking if you wanted me to keep going.
Nah, I think we're good.
Okie dokie.
We've got enough there to be like, yep, we want to watch this.
Mm-hmm. I would definitely give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Hurry up while I still have Disney Plus because I'm canceling it before the month starts because I got bills.
I have Disney Plus.
Oh, good stuff. It's on there then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Disney Plus and HBO Max combo, but like I can't afford it anymore, so that's why I'm like, let's hurry up and watch Lazarus, or
That's
before I
valid.
have to cancel it.
Because I mean, if need
enough.
be, like I have the combo thing too, so we can always watch it on mine if we need to.
Oh well, shit. Never mind. I don't have to do that now. Woohoo! I don't have to keep
Okay,
paying
so-
for it. Yeah.
So we're not doing Lazarus today, or
Oh no, we still doing Lazarus. It's just
okay.
yeah. All right, let's go. Last story.
Yep. Delicious in Dungeon Ryoko Kui expedition comes to New York. No, exhibition. God, comes to New York this fall. Tired. Kanakawa World Entertainment announced on Thursday that the official Ryoko Kui exhibition and Delicious in Dungeon exhibition will be held in New York City from October 10th to 26th. Everyone else in the States get fucked, I guess. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's only two places in America, even though it's such a large fucking country.
Yep. The exhibition debuted in Tokyo last year and toured Kyoto, Osaka, Fukuoka, and is ongoing in Kumamoto. The exhibition will feature a selection of reproduced artwork from Delicious in Dungeon, The Dragon School is on Top of the Mountain, Seven Little Sons of the Dragon, and Terrarium in Drawer. The event will also feature rough concept sketches and an in-depth interview and time-lapse drawing videos, as well as photo spots with dungeon monsters and food replicas. The exhibition will also feature exclusive merchandise. The exhibition will take place at the Chelsea Walls Art Gallery located at 231 10th Avenue in New York City. Kadokawa has opened a Twitter account that will give more details about the exhibition.
And that's it. Honestly, I'm really impressed at how quickly we got through everything. I was expecting this to be much longer, and I'm happy with that.
I mean, if Fenris was here, we probably would have spent more time on Resident Evil.
So true. So true. So true, bestie. So true.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
but yeah. Get your stretch on. That being said, though, guys, that is it for this episode of Anime Church. We hope that you learned a lot. We hope that you heard about some new stuff you may not have heard of. And we hope that we covered some topics you found okay. But again, if we didn't cover a topic very thoroughly for you, links in the doobly-doo. You can dive in and learn more for yourself if you want those extra goodie bits. That being said, we are headed out of here. We've got some watching to do in a bit and all that jazz. That being said, though, I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I am Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
Hoshi.
Oh, sorry. I am Hoshi Nugget, your nun of nuggies.
And we forgot to do that in the intro, but oh well.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. That being said, we are out. Thank you for joining us for Anime Church, the nerdy news show where you can bring your cosplay and we won't judge you. Take care. Have a good one, and we'll see you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.